Greetings, this is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? Diddy, again, more shocking news. As you can see on the screen, this is a very disgusting view to some, because I'm going to get to that later. This is a very interesting view, I'll say, of the conditions that Diddy is dealing with. Maggot-infested food, possible violence on the rise, conditions of having a light shine on you every 15 minutes, some of the showers growing mold. This is it. This is Diddy. This is Diddy. He thought everything was sweet. He must have a sugar tooth. He must have a cavity because he thought everything was sweet. He was going around with the Joker mask on. Ha ha ha! Oh, that was all fun. He was after the Cassie incident, after the tape was revealed, I should say. It's just amazing to me. It's how he doesn't even comprehend what he's doing. It's just amazing. He was like, no, they're not gonna get me. What was it? Hold on, let me get the proper line. Said, send the cops, the feds, and DA to come get me, and they got you. They got you. Because you thought everything was slick and sweet. You thought everything was peachy. You thought everything was peaches and cream. It's maggots and turds. That's what it's the reality. That's the truth. But I'm gonna get to the maggot thing. There's actually a cheese called. Let me make sure I get it right. Casu marzu. It's an Italian delicacy where maggots are served with cheese. So it's like you're wanting to eat the maggots, and there's a certain way you have to eat the maggots because they can cause bacterial issues in your intestines. They can live in your intestines and really destroy the good bacteria that live there. But you have to thoroughly chew them up. You have to completely eat every bit and morsel of them, and then that's the way you're able to digest them, because otherwise you won't have a chance. So that's just the reality of that. It's real. It's real. It's not even a game anymore. It's not even a game. This has been going on for the past few months, but I tried to get the photo of the original show, but it hasn't followed. It's the same site, same Daily News, but you can't see it on that one. So I guess it's been the last few days or something like that. This is a few months ago, I think. To be honest, I'm trying to keep it 100 with you all the time. I'll keep you a buck. But I've yet to see any any reports from Diddy out of his mouth. That he's reported to his lawyers, and then they repeat what he said. But I have not heard anything from him, a direct statement, talking about the maggots in the food. Because he's used to stuffed pheasant, quail, okay, lobster, scallops, shrimp, crab. What is it? Is it king crab or Dungeness? I can't remember whichever one is the most expensive or the most extravagant. I think it's king crab. That's what he's used to. That's his life. That was his lifestyle up until September 2024, which I still don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand why he didn't take the Russ route. The Russ route is great. He's over there, got his legs folded. He's sitting there with, in yoga pose, doing his yoga stances and everything. And then Diddy's locked up behind bars with maggots in his food. I'm sure the choices for Russ, he could have the maggots in his food if he wanted the Marzo Carso. Let me make sure I say that right. I always say that wrong. Casu Marzu. I'm chopping it up. Kasu Marsu cheese with the maggots in it. So yeah, so that's a clear cut indication of how your life can go from sugar to ish. In some ways, it's a lot because of maggots in the food. So, oh my god, I'm not trying to laugh at the man, but it's hard to understand his psychology. It's like if he hasn't been found guilty. That's what I'm saying. It's all about free Diddy, free Diddy. Excuse me. It's all about free Diddy, but he's innocent only because he's innocent. He has not been found guilty in a court of law in the United States Department of Justice. He has not been found guilty. So it's up in the air. It's a very weird space to be in. So I think with this particular case, it's a totally different kind of understanding and reality for the Diddler. And it's more symbolic even more than anything else. Because how do you have a 30-year run, basically a 30-year run of just millions of dollars and close to billions of dollars, and have it just all crumble right in front of your face? Like, the maggots in the food is just one thing. Here we go. Rick James, you have a wrench. You know what you can do. If somebody else is in this room, you know what you can do. Ladies and gentlemen, he's showing the most disgusting image live. You got to see it. He's the best-selling author of Ruler of the Kingdom of the Air and Ayn Rand. Brought to you by Verizon Skyler. That was funny. Thank you for that, Rick James. It's late night, aren't you? Why aren't you in bed right now? You're supposed to be in bed. You missed my mid-afternoon show. You didn't come in, but you're here now. But I appreciate you. I was expecting somebody else because it's kind of late. I just had my cup of cocoa. Is that cocoa or? I was at the mid-afternoon show. Yeah, you were. That's right. Excuse me. That is true. You were at the mid-afternoon show. I couldn't remember. You listened to the stories. That's right. You came in and you were talking to I forget his. See, I don't even familiar with his name right now. I can't even think. You know his name was Andretti, or somebody else. It might have not have been Andretti. Maybe he didn't show up. I don't think Andretti showed up. But somebody was talking. You were talking to him. You were talking about my stories. Yeah, I remember. Okay. But yeah, maggots in the food. Texas. Well, Texas wasn't. I don't think Texas was in there. He wasn't in there. Texas wasn't in. He would have said, "Go back to Jesus." But yeah. So the maggots in the food. It's more symbolic because you can eat maggots. You have to chew them up, very finely, very thoroughly. It may be disgusting to some people. Some people like it. Like I said, the Kazu Marsu cheese. If you look that up, if you look up the Kazu Marzu cheese, it's a delicacy in Italy. Italians love it. It's in Sardinia. Some people love it. And I'm sure there's other foods. There's one food that'll definitely kill you if you eat it the wrong way. If it's prepared incorrectly. Puffer fish. That's a delicacy in Japan, but the toxins in their salute, Bumbleclaw, salute to you, sir. The toxins in their body that ward off predators can still be in the flesh, can still be in their tissue. And so if you're not preparing it correctly, you could die from the toxins that you consume. But this is a different issue. He probably, Diddy probably did have the puffer fish because I think it's pretty, it's up there for, the count of money that it takes to purchase it. So I'm sure he's probably tried it before. It's extra protein. In Nam, we ate scorpions, fire ants, and live beavers. What? You ate a live beaver? I can see eating a scorpion. I can see that. I can see eating fire ants. Okay, but a live beaver? Are you sure it was alive when you ate it? You didn't just bite into its fur, did you? What are you talking about, a live beaver? You didn't just shave it and bite into its skin, did you? Now you're just talking Nam stories. When I was in Nam, we went 30 clicks outside of Da Nang, and it was just a hellscape, you know. Yes, sir. It was live. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I think you're full of it, Rick James, but I'll take your word for it. Okay, so yeah, this is just symbolic. This is awesome. Because first of all, he should be glad that it's maggots. It could be human excrement in the food. That's in some prisons around the world. Go to Venezuela. Go to Russia. Go to Vietnam and probably some Singapore, different places like that. Go to what was it called? Venezuela. Did I say Venezuela? Well, go back to Venezuela. It's not pretty. It's worse than this. There was one. I can't remember. There's street justice and there's prison justice. There was a guy that was raped over and over and over again by different prisoners because he had molested a little girl or something like that, or sexually assaulted her. And the prisoners, they all ganged up on him and raped him. And it was like showing he had like a bloody, like really ragged. It was very, very disgusting. But I had to see what was under Norway. Yeah, Norway. If you watch the film, not the film, the TV show Atlanta, it's a great depiction of a Norwegian prison. He goes to a Norwegian prison and he's like, "Oh well, sir, did you need more pillows? Did you need any more?" And he's like, "No, I'm good." That was I can't remember what's his goddamn name. Okay. And was it? Hold on. Can't remember his name, so I look up on the internet all times. Alfred, Al, Brian Tyree Henry's character, Al, or Poster Boy. He went to a Norwegian prison, and they was like, "You know what? Are you good? Are you all right? Everything's fine. Are you okay?" And he only stood there for one night. It was like it looked like a little camp, like a little like a I don't know, like a little cabin. It was like a little bed, and there was a little dresser, and his clothes were folded up neatly. It was crazy. Yeah, they look like prison dorms, like college dorms, exactly. This is the weird space though. This is like there's some other prisons in America though that are streamlined, that have like cuisine. They have like full menus, and like they said that for Christmas and stuff that he had a full menu for that. But sometimes you don't even get fed in some prisons around the world. 10 years is the max sentence they can get in Norway. Wow. For anything? For what? For the love of God, scroll down. Yeah, I'll get rid of it. I think I got the message sent. I'll just put a it's an ad here. That's better, right? I think the message was sent. So yeah, there is no God though, but anyway. Yeah, Diddy, the Diddler. This is what he succumbed to. He succumbed to this. He was brought to his knees. Not literally, I guess, or maybe literally. Pause. But yeah, so 10 years from. What about for rape? What about for robbery, fraud? You get 20 years max for fraud. You have to show me some paperwork, Bumbleclot. Show me the paper. Show me the Carfax on that. Send me a link that says that. But anyway, What was, I think that was the center class episode. God, that was 2022. Good Lord. That was crazy. Center class is coming to town. Oh, they're in Amsterdam. Not, excuse me, I have to correct. Not Norway, but in Amsterdam, which I think is close to it. Here he is. They're showing it right now. They have this picture. Let me see if I can. This is his prison. Hold on. I'm gonna do a different one. Hold on. So you see it right here in the top right corner. This is the prison. And look at the white wall, then the pink like beige wall, and he's got a little bed over here. He's got a nice window you can look out of. Some prisons don't have windows for you to look out of. You can't even see it outside, much less go outside. 23-hour lockdown. Shoot program. You'll be on playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I'm done with you. King Kong ain't got ish on me. But let me see. So I have 0 viewers right now. It's all up to rebroadcast. Everybody in the rebroadcast section and in future viewings, make sure you share. And while there are 0 people here, I can tell them my sponsors. LifeStrongApparel.com, LifeStrongApparel.com. You will find treats for your dog. You will find raw sea moss. You will find purple sea moss. You will find snapbacks. And the kicker is, once you purchase all your or take all your items to the purchase line, you can get 20% off by putting in SKYLER20 Skylar20 at the checkout and get 20% off all your items. So go to LifeStrongApparel.com and tell them that the silly guy Sky Saunders sent you. Also, Beha Jackson. Beha Jackson is a child actor or former child actor. He played the younger version of Doughboy in Boys in the Hood. He also has his own YouTube channel right now. He talks about he's talking about sardines on the grill, near beer, fried chicken, and female strippers. If you like any and all of that, make sure you check out Beha Jackson at BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. Also on YouTube is Dot Focus, DOTFOCUS, all together and 1_. You can check out his many COD or Call of Duty activities and be very impressed at his pistol and rifle skills. He's a skilled assassin who looks for the pink mist. So definitely check him out and tell him that the silliest guy, Sky Saunders, sent you. All right. Got my sponsors out of the way. So I It's funny. It's weird. It's a goofy kind of place to be in. It really is really goofy. It's really goofy because Diddy just thought everything was sweet. Oh, I'll get over it. I'll get by it. I'm not going. He's defiant. That's it. That's hubris. That's not arrogance. That's hubris. Hubris is different than arrogance. Hubris has no, bottom to it. It has nothing attached to it. There's no reality there. There's no there. Arrogance is something that you have to earn. Arrogance is something that you have to have in your mind, and all that you have in your thoughts. All that has to go into it. Let me see something else. Yeah, that was Norway. How far is Norway? I mean, Amsterdam. How far is Amsterdam? Let's see how many miles I was off. Oh, just about 1,000. About, what is that? Maybe like, it says in miles, you mother. You know what? Miles. 852 miles. 17 hours, 4 minutes away. Amsterdam, Norway. But they're pretty much in the same region. Just as far away as, maybe New York is from Chicago. Maybe I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know the exact. I don't know. Let's see, Chicago. Oh my God. Chicago. Look for right now. It's even less. It's a little bit more for Amsterdam and Norway. Chicago, New York is about 790.5 miles, 12 hour, 30 minutes by car. If you were to walk there, it's 299 hours, 300 hours. But you'd have to stop, so it's even more. So it's just ridiculous. But let me see. The Diddler. The Diddler. The Diddler. Why does Star need to go live tonight? Why does Star need to go live tonight, Bumbleclot? For what reason? Anybody see? This is a side note. I know we're talking about Diddy, but anybody see the movie? Let me see what's called. The Last Showgirl with Pamela Anderson. I'm about to watch that. I want to see if it's good. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to find it on. I'm trying to find it on a streaming service. I think I have it on already on here. Let me see. Is it on here? I have to buy it. Damn it! Thought I could just watch it. I watched The Gorge. That's what my man Miles Teller. I like Miles Teller. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You trying to be Diddy baby father? Oh, here we go. Is that even possible? Like, how can you be a man's Diddy? You probably know more about that than I, Andretti. You men with so many men. He's back. That's right. But Diddy has a sweet tooth. He's got cavities. He thought life was sweet. And he was allegedly doing all these horrific, heinous acts. And he had, he thought that he could get away with it. So far, he's locked up. Try to post $50 million bail 3 times. Denied 3 times. It's amazing. Welcome back to the ninja with the top hat. Exactly. Well, this isn't a top hat necessarily. This is a trilby. It's a trilby. Top hats are a little bit longer, like the Abraham Lincoln top hats. Let me see. Okay. So Diddy was thinks, he probably still thinks life is sweet. Diddy grabbed the honey bun off his bed that his cellmate put it as bait. That could possibly have been the case. Did you see the pictures? I had the pictures up for a little while. I took them down, but I can show them again. It's maggot-infested food. I think Diddy going to do 5 years in jail. He's either going to do a long stretch or none at all. That's how I see it. It's either all or nothing for me. I'm not a psychic. I didn't predict ASAP Rocky's outcome, but I just said once his lawyer said it was a starter pistol. It was a starter pistol. I'm like, there's no. Where's the trial? Why are you even asking any other witnesses? Case closed. Open shut. Diddy got bugs in his food. Yeah. That's what I was saying. The maggots. He's got maggots. But are you familiar with this? This is something I can show. I can show this. Where is it? I can show this. Rel should have never took. Of course, I said that when I was like, Terrell Efron should stop where he is right now. Just stop. Just take it back, breathe, and stop your shenanigans because it's not working for you. It's not working for you. So here it is, Kasumatsu, sometimes spelled Kasumarzu, also called Kasumare, Kasukandido, Kasufrazigu in Sardinian, is a traditional Sardinian sheep milk cheese that contains live insect larvae, otherwise known as maggots. Derived from pecorino, Kasumartu goes beyond typical fermentation to a stage of decomposition brought about by the digestive action of the larvae of the cheese fly of the Piophilidae family. These larvae are deliberately introduced to the cheese, promoting an advanced level of fermentation and breaking down of the cheese's fats. The texture of the cheese becomes very soft with some liquid called lagrima Sardinian or teardrop seeping out. The larvae sometimes themselves appear as translucent white worms, roughly 8 millimeters long. When consumed, the larvae can possibly survive in the intestine, causing enteric pseudomyiasis. That's what I was talking about. However, no cases have been linked to the cheese. Wow. Additionally, these larvae can carry harmful microorganisms that may lead to infections. Due to these risks, Italian authorities have banned the sale of this cheese, deeming it dangerous. Consequently, it is also prohibited across the European Union, as EU food safety regulations mandate the only food safe for consumption can be sold. Variation of the cheese can also exist in Corsica, France, where it's called Casillo Mortazzo. It is especially produced in some southern Corsican villages like Sartène. So I'm just giving you an example of different foods that have the various what's it called? The various maggots. To put it precisely. So I sent the contract over to your email. Once you sign it, I have a Roland Martin interview set up for you. I'm sure. Let me check my email and see that you're full of it right now. I think you're lying. I think you're a lying nigger. Yes, you are a lying nigger. I see nothing in my email. You're definitely a lying nigger. And Jody. Don't waste my time with your nonsense. I have too much time on my hands trying to get this money. Gotta get this money. That's what this whole thing is about. Name one thing in this entire universe that is not tied to money. You cannot. I'll wait. I'll wait. Check your spam. All right, I even check my spam. Okay. If it's official, it shouldn't be in my spam, but all right. Nope, don't see it there either. Nope. Nope. That's all right. Not the ER Black History Month. Oh, yeah, definitely you are a nigger. You are a nigger, sir. You're a good nigger, but you're a nigger nonetheless. You're a good nigger, though. But you're a nigger nonetheless. And that hard ER has to be on there. I don't like to use nigga. Nigga, hey, nigga. I use nigga just, in passing and certain things like that. But I like the hard Nigger nigger. Just let them know. That's the reality. I'm a Jewish white man. I'm sure you are. You're still a nigger. You're just a nigger with straight hair. Just because you're a Jewish white man, you're a nigger with straight hair. So, I mean, you can have maggots. This cheese is like the cocaine of the EU, of the European Union, of the European countries. You have to get it like on the down low. You're gonna have it. It probably tastes wonderful, but I'm not ready for that life. I'm not ready for that life. To be honest with you, not ready for that. Not about that life. Eating maggots, and that's like I said. This is just all symbolic, because he's probably being treated better than other inmates. Other inmates might find animosity and envy towards Diddy. I kind of rhymed right there, but I didn't mean to. But they might harbor certain feelings for him, whether romantic or otherwise. They may have some certain sentiments that they want to express in their way. This is possible. Not sure if he's really about that life. I'm not. He seems like he was. Apparently, allegedly, saying that he masturbated to men having sex and women and men having sex and women having sex. I don't know. I don't know if he enjoyed the man-on-man sex more than the other ones, or he did that more exclusively towards the end of before he was arrested. Diddy's the modern-day Marquis de Sade. Wow, that is amazing. You ever seen the film called Quills? You ever seen the movie Quills? Hold on. That movie is the truth. Hold on, here we go. Hold on. This movie right here, this one opened up my eyes. I was like, wow, this is a great movie. And it's such about art. It's such an expression of art more so than anything else. I mean, it delves into the world of Marquis de Sade or de Sade, one of the most controversial artists of all time. That's where you get the name sadist. And the masochist is from masoch. That's somebody sadist is more so somebody that dominates and doesn't want to be dominated. So Diddy's probably more so the Massic. I think or maybe he could be the Sade. Maybe he is the Sade. I think he likes to dominate more so. He's a power top. Allegedly. But Quills is the movie though. If you want to see a great movie, see Quills. I mean, just as one scene, I'll just give you an example. He's stripped of everything. He was writing, he was using his blood to write before, and then they stopped that. They didn't let him use that. Then he used tissue paper or parchment or some kind of he wrote in excrement all over the walls. I'm giving away plot points, but it's crazy. It's a wild film. You should check it out. I'm serious. It's wild. It's the truth though. I was like 14 when I watched it. It was like in 2002. I was like, damn, what the hell is this? I watched a lot of there was a lot of, you know what, Sundance and IFC should be like, I understand. I was gonna say they should be ashamed of themselves, say they're in TV. Like they sold out, and I'm like, God damn, they switched up their whole format. I was like, I can't be mad, get that money. But oh my God, Salo. Oh, we gotta talk about Salo. Or was it 121 Days of Punishment? Oh my God. Salo is so, it's disturbing because of the obvious, but it's more disturbing because of the background, the fascism, the socialism, the communism, and its critique of capitalism, which is the only social system consonant with man's rights or human rights or individual rights. 120, I was off by a day. 100 Days of Sodom. 100 days, and I said punishment. Yeah, 120 Days of Sodom. Yeah, Salo. I saw it on the free movie site. I was like, damn, this is like next level. Yeah, the director got murdered. And there's a film starring Willem Dafoe depicting that very incident. Let me see if I can look that up. The director's name was Pier Paolo Pasolini. All right, hold on. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking up his stuff. I'm looking at stuff. It's crazy. Pasolini, that's what it's called. Pasolini. He started and about the director and how he died. That was, yeah. Salo though, wow. Whew. Not for the kiddies, not for the children. Keep that far away. Wait till they're about 18. This is not NC-17. This is NC-21 probably. Wait, I was gonna say 18, but NC-21. Yes, Marcus. Free Diddy. Marcus Blackmon. Free Diddy. Let me hold 5,000 for all the work I'm putting in. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend it. I would recommend it for the strong stomach. If you got a strong stomach and an active mind, then I would definitely recommend it. Because it's like, oh my God, that's shocking. Oh my God, it's terrible. But if you look, I mean, I didn't even watch it in English. I just watched it in Italian. And it was like, oh my God, fascism, socialism, communism, authoritarianism, consumerism, all these different things are going on behind the scenes, all these disgusting and depraved acts, and you're just understanding it. Are there any sexy scenes in it? Well, we wouldn't call them sexy, would we, Bumbleclot? They're not necessarily sexy. There's some very horrific, disturbing, low grade depictions in that film, and it's like, It's surprised that the film even exists, and you can get it on the Criterion Collection. I know if you want to go the legal route, but yeah. So definitely check that out if you're 21 years or older. Would you go visit Diddy in jail? That's a good question, Andretti. Now you're back on point. Sometimes you go right on, you veer left and you go right. That's a good question. I would not visit Diddy in jail. I'll say free Diddy, have him to himself, but I don't think I would. His presence would warrant, my abilities to be there in his presence. Now, why would I want to watch that? Yeah, you got the Criterion somewhere, yeah. Well, you would want to watch because, like I said, the backdrop, the fascism, the socialism, the communism, the critiques of capitalism, the authoritarianism, the consumerism, all of that are compacted and put into this film, and they set as a backdrop to all the horrific and ugly, disgusting things that go on. It really is an intellectual movie, but it's just made terribly sickening. It's actually an beautiful film. There's a lot of beautiful cinematography and there's great costuming and stuff like that. And the acting is just, it's like mind-boggling because they're like, am I really doing this? Is this really happening? Like, I have to act in this movie? Like, I signed up for it, so I guess I gotta do it. Did you like Cannibal Holocaust, sir? What is Cannibal Holocaust? I don't think I ever heard that. Look at you fumbling the bag. A Diddy interview is worth thousands. That's not fun in a bag. I don't want a bag. My integrity is worth more than thousands. My integrity is worth more than trillions. Is your dad doing the show tonight? No. Start. Oh, he's not my dad. That's cute. That's ha ha he he. Scott. I thought we were finished with this back in 2023. Oh, that's Star's son. Twinkle twinkle little star. Ha 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 ha. And that's Star's nephew. That's Star's cousin. That's his young boy. I welcome it. I'm not gonna ever block it. I'm not gonna say, oh, I can't have that on my show. You're not gonna see it in the future anyway. I do it for every show, not just when people say stuff against me. You can say all kinds of things against me. That's fine. I'm a big boy. I'm a Marine. I can definitely take it. I've taken worse. So. But I have no idea what he's doing. He hasn't called me. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't told me if he's going live or anything. He might just have a headache or a stomach ache or something like that. Sometimes he gets into those modes. Yeah, so he suffers from certain Chinese food he might have had or something like that. He had a headache early on in the day. But yes, I just want to say that one last thing about Salo. Salo, you have to watch from beginning to end. And it's like, you'll see it from the very beginning. These kids that are running away, right? And these I guess they're not like Nazis, but they're like Nazis. But they're not. And they shoot them, and you're like, by the time of the end of the movie, you're like, damn, they had it good. They got shot down, they didn't have to live through this. They had it good. Whoa. No. I'm saying sometimes he does. He'll call me and say, I got, a headache or a stomach or something. That he's feeling better now. I'm sure he's in good health now. But sometimes he isn't. Star keeps you locked in the basement like the guy on the Goonies. Hey, you guys. No. Like in Pulp Fiction. When I saw Pulp Fiction, that threw me too. That there are some movies that just throw you. You're like, what the hell? When what's his? Oh God, who is? We have the meats. What's his name? God, it's on the tip. I can't think of it. Oh, what's his name? Ving Rhames. Thank you, Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames. Yeah, when Ving Rhames is bent over, I'm giving away the plot points. I don't give a goddamn. When he was bent over, taking it long and strong. I was like, what the hell am I watching? What the hell is this? And they had this guy in a gimp suit. He didn't say anything. Bruce Willis just, took him down. I was like, what the hell is going on? Bumbleclaw says, Gangsta Boo giving Star trouble. Uh-oh. I know what you meant. That was a great movie. Yeah, Pulp Fiction. I liked Pulp Fiction. I can't lie. When the first time you watch it, you're like, what? You're just like, what? How did he direct this? How are they able to act like that? How are they able to write that? They wrote that scene just like this. Like, you're trying to piece it all together. And then you're like, well, wait a minute, this was the beginning, and now this is the end. And then, because I think there was a famous director that said, I think his name was Louis Buñuel. I probably chopped that up a lot, but anyway, he said every movie or every story has a beginning, middle, and end. It doesn't have to be in that order. So that's what happened with Pulp Fiction. You get the beginning and the end at the, like bookmarking, but you don't know that how they got to the end. Like there are people that have pieced together the Pulp Fiction. I don't want to watch it, but people who have pieced together Pulp Fiction in order. That is crazy. I just want to watch it for how it was made, because there's so many amazing moments. That movie, what's another movie? Boogie Nights. Oh my God! See, there's moments. There's these moments that get you like anything that gets me nervous, but like with excitement instead of fear. That's what I like. That's what happens with Boogie Nights. When they were in the when they're in that room, they're in that house. When the guy was playing "Sister Christian, know the time has come," and he was like, "I love this song," and he was like, and there's a kid. He was just like making firecrackers. There was jumping or like, he was just playing with his firecrackers. Like pop, 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 pop. He's like, okay, this is my favorite part coming up. It's true. Then doom, 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 motoring. Like, I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Cause then he did like a line of blow. He said, oh, whoo. Yes, Mulholland Drive. Yes, Rock and Power to David Lynch. Mulholland Drive. But I liked Inland Empire more than Mulholland Drive, though. I thought Mulholland Drive was decent and obviously brilliant, but I liked Inland Empire more. What's your favorite Quentin movie? I like Kill Bill. I'm gonna have to agree with you. Kill Bill. Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. Best movie. And then second, Django. Well, let me see. I'm not gonna do them all. Maybe I couldn't do it all. I'm gonna try to see if I can do them all, but not off the top of my head. I can't do them off the top of my head. But only has like 9 or 10 films. Tarantino filmography. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can do this in order. You can see it with me. So Reservoir Dogs. Let me see. The worst film I think what he ever made was The Hateful Eight. I hate The Hateful Eight. Then Death Proof. Then Jackie Brown. Then Reservoir Dogs. Then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Then Inglourious Bastards. Then Pulp Fiction. Then Kill Bill 1 and 2. Okay, I did it. If I have to go back to this, yeah, I didn't like Gummo. I like Kids. I couldn't get with Gummo. Gummo was too trashy. Gummo was a lot of trash. That was too much trash. That was a white trash, to be specific. That was a lot of white trash. I did not like Gummo. Jamie did good in that movie. Yeah, Jamie was excellent. Jamie did a great job. I'm watching The Harder They Fall. I'm like, did they crib off of Tarantino? Like, it felt like a Tarantino film. That's what it felt like. It felt very Tarantino-ish. Tarantino-Indian. Tarantino-esque. That's what it felt like. But Gummo, I couldn't do Gummo, Bumbleclot. Gummo was way too white trashy for me. I mean, I'm not going to stop anyone else, but it's too naturalistic. It's too disgusting. I didn't like it. I didn't like Gummo. I didn't even finish it. You still not finished that movie? What movie? Still not finished what movie? What's that movie? I love how you're being specific. That movie. My favorite movie, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Pee-wee's Big Adventure is definitely part of my top 30 or 40 films. That was such. His whole point was trying to get his bicycle, right? Or what? I can't remember. What was his whole point? All I remember is the dan. Or am I talking about a different Pee-wee movie? Because I think he made two, at least two. But Andretti, what movie are you talking about? Still not finished that movie. What movie? Tequila. Yeah, so Diddy, man, he's got to have a cavity. He thought life was sweet. He thought it was sugar. Didn't turn to ish real quick. Didn't even take too long. He found out quick. But yeah. You still ain't finished that movie? Yeah. It's taking me a long time. I'm probably finish it tonight. I'll give a review maybe tomorrow. Yeah, the Black Cowboy. Yeah, I'm appreciating my woman. She's I think she's still single. I think she is. Well, I just couldn't think of her. Regina King. Regina King, that's my girl. I love Regina King. Zazie Beetz, I like Zazie or Zazie Beetz. I can't pronounce her name right, but she's cute. I like her. She's good. She has comedy and drama down pat. Yeah, Diddy thought he was untouchable. Diddy thought he couldn't be messed with. They messed with him. Definitely. He thought he was untouchable. He thought, no, I got this. Send the cops, DA, the feds to come get me. And they did, and they got you, and now you're eating maggots. Not by choice. See, Kazu Marzu is by choice. You don't have a choice with the food, with the maggots at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, United States of America. So, I mean, that's just the reality. That's just the truth. That's the grim reality. And he brought it all upon himself. Oh, this is kind of like, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Diddy. Tony Busby reportedly barred from practicing law in New York City after Jay-Z and Diddy lawsuit. So Diddy got a win right there. He got a win. So he got a win. And Jay-Z, I knew. Diddy, I mean, Mr. Troy Star Train said the rise and fall of Sean Carter. He does that a lot. He did that with Drake. He was like, it's over. He said it was over. This is back in 2009. He said it's over. He was talking about the video that he shot. Baby, you're my everything. You're all I ever want. What is it? You can do a real baby. You hold me down. You're the best. Best. You're the best. I think that's what it's called. She funny looking. She was sexy in Friday as Craig, little sister. She's funny looking. What do you mean she's funny looking? She's sexy. She has beautiful eyes. She has great skin. Are you kidding me? You gotta be joking me, right? She funny looking. What? But I love her career trajectory. She started off with TV, I think, with 227. She was on Friday. She's on a few other movies. Then she was in was she in Boys in the Hood? I can't remember if she was in the Boys in the Hood or not. I think she was. Yeah, she was in Boys in the Hood. She was in Friday. She was in a few. She was in a few. Diddy said I got billions up messing with that Diddy was one of my favorite rappers. He was in my top 10 because he just talked ish. He talked ish very well. And it looked like he could back it up. He said, got my billions up. Effing with them white folk. Now I don't give a because I'm richer than them white folk. Lamborghini truck. Y'all ain't even seen it yet. So he was talking about the Lamborghini Euros. Nobody's seen the Euros yet. He didn't say what the name of it was, but this was 2009, 2010, and the Euros was unveiled. Hold on. When was the Euros unveiled? It was introduced in December 2017 as a 2018 model year production vehicle. He was ahead by 6 to 7 years. Lamborghini truck. Y'all ain't even seen it yet. Had to Teterboro just to Diddy bop and land my jet. Like, Diddy was my guy. Like, it's so sad. Yeah, she was in Poetic Justice. She won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for If Beale Street Could Talk. No, he was talking about the old lamb truck. What? Give me. You do your research. I'm just going off the top of my head here. I don't have to do research for something that I just realized now. I did research on this show. I did research on the maggot-infested food, and I gave you an example of there are different foods such as kasu, marzu that are infested with maggots that you can eat. You can actually eat it. You're encouraged to eat it. You just have to chew it up very well. But anyway, you do your research. You brought that up. You said, "Oh, he was talking about the old lamb truck." Okay, prove it. Give me the Carfax. Give me the reality. Give me the truth. You stated something, and you want me to do the research? No, sir. It doesn't work like that. This is my show. You start your show. I'll go into your live, and I'll tell you to do your research. But that was close. That was very good. Very good, Andretti. That was close. So check again. I'm about to do checkmate. So you're in check once again. I appreciate it. I love it all. I'm about to get these numbers up. I got my numbers up for my stories. I'm feeling good. Okay, lady. Okay, lady. That's a Led Zeppelin song. I think they say something about that, lady. But Andretti, once you grow up here and you start to man up and be, the person that you're supposed to be, a gentleman, maybe you'll find out one day, if that's possible. Once you get your sex change, you turn your vagina into a penis. Maybe that would be good for you. Now, you said he was talking about the new Lamborghini truck when he was talking about the 80s one. Was there you could be right. I'm not going to say I'm right. There was a Lamborghini. But he said y'all haven't even seen it yet. So he's like, you're saying it's coming out. But I'll look it up. I think there was a Lamborghini truck. The LM002. That's right. Okay, let me see. Came out between 1986 and 1993. That's what I said. I could be wrong. I did not say I was wrong. Is Lamborghini Cheetah? Yeah, but he said y'all haven't even seen it yet. That's the reason why I said it's the Euros. He said y'all haven't even seen it yet. We've seen the Cheetah and the Lamborghini LM001 and LM002. Spiritual. The Euros is a spiritual successor, they said. I like that. Do I have to send you a gift in the mail? I know I got your address. Yeah, well, everybody has my address. If you have access to the internet, you can type in somebody's first and last name, and find out where they live. In the city and state, I'm from Newark, Delaware. I'm not hiding anything. So Newark, Delaware. So you can look my name up, Skylar Saunders, Newark, Delaware, SKYLERSAUNDERS, Newark, Delaware. You can find that. They'll probably fill it in for you. So do what you got to do. He says, I got your address. No, everybody that's watching this and everybody that can look up, on anywho.com has my address. I'm going to send you a butt plug. Well, that's cute. And you didn't even spell butt right. Come on now. I know it's the chat room, but I'm just saying, like, we should try to elevate to be more, specific and more precise with our wording and our verbiage. And with that note, I think I'm out of here. I appreciate everybody that came through, and I will see you sometime tomorrow, probably earlier than this. Thank you very much. Take care.